Welcome to the Morning Wood. I'm your host, John Heislop, joined as always by my friend, the great Matt Modi. Everyone knows the best time to start laying the wood to the books is in the morning, and that's what we do every single morning on this show. For that reason, why not get subscribed to this channel? Get the notifications on too, because you're never going to want to miss another one of these shows for as long as you live. While you're doing all that, Matt, let's look at what we did last time we were together.
Do we have
it was
to?
Monday. It was
Yeah.
before Christmas. What the hell happened, bro?
I think we should ask that question to the Saints. I don't think that's our fault. I mean, Josh Jacobs was well on his way to probably have 200 yards. They benched him in the first half. That wasn't our fault. If we had taken his line and then divided it by 2, because that's the amount of time he played, that it would have hit. So that's not really our fault. And I will say it doesn't help the people, but I did win all my NBA plays yesterday. So I'm feeling good, even though the Monday one did not go well.
All right, yeah. I'll be honest with you. Kendre Miller, I see right there you had 20-plus receiving yards, plus 145. I had over 15.5 on a parlay, and it hit because he had 16.
He had 16,
What
yeah.
incredible, because that thing was dead in the water, and then all of a sudden he caught 2 balls. I think it was in the second half. Pettis had like 7 targets. I mean, I have no idea how you don't complete short passes to guys that are like literally right there. Didn't happen. And then Foster Moreau had 2. Of course, he did the thing. I don't know if you remember last time we bet on him, but he caught the first play of the game.
Oh, yeah.
And then he didn't catch anything else. Well, this time the same type of thing happened. Like the first time I saw that there was that the Saints had the ball, he had caught a pass. So I was like, oh, here we go. Yeah, that was it. He actually caught one more, and then the third target that he had got picked.
Well, at least that actually counts as a reception because it was thrown to him and the ball was caught.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think so too, but what are you going to do? It happens. I think we should turn the page. I think we should move on. We've got a game tonight in the NFL, and we've got NBA. So where are you going?
I'm going all NFL. I didn't have a ton of time to do NBA. Christmas at the in-laws, what are you going to do? But I do give credit to us. This game is pretty stinky, but we're here betting through it. I'm gonna go with my first one because obviously it's the first one. You might be on this play, so I might be stealing this from you. It does feel like a slop kind of play. It's DJ Moore over 5.5 receptions.
Yep, I knew you were doing that because I did that last time.
Yeah, it's a great play. It's not plus money, which I don't love, but it is minus 108, so we're getting pretty close. Normally, when I come on here and when I come on my channel, I talk about fading recent results, positive regression, all that stuff. That's not what we're doing. We're like literally just looking at recent hit rate and then saying like, oh, that looks good. We're doing that. He's hit this in 6 straight games, 7, 7, 8, 6, 8, 7 receptions. So like in 5 of the games in which he's hit, he's even had one above the over-under that we need him to cash this one. He's been cashing it by a ton. The reason why I'm comfortable still riding with it is because he gets all these targets at the line of scrimmage, like these screen passes, all these like stupid little Bobo targets that still count as receptions that go for like 2 yards that are basically wasted plays, but still count as receptions. Those all go to DJ Moore. So this is a great play because we can still make fun of how bad and lost Caleb Williams is while still also cashing out the play that we have most likely. So since week 11, which is when this hot streak started for DJ Moore, he leads the NFL in designed targets. That's a designed target. It's exactly what it sounds like. A pass play literally designed to go to one player. It's not like a first read target, which is just first read in the progression. It's literally a play call designed for this player. DJ Moore leads the NFL again in designed targets. He's got 20. The next closest player is Puka, and he's got 14. So he's like far and away above the leader. Designed target rate of 35%, which is crazy. The matchup against the Seahawks isn't the best thing in the world. It's not. They're not the Lions or the Vikings in terms of pass funnels, but they're definitely not a pass defense to be scared of. They're like 10th in terms of receptions allowed to wide receivers. But yeah, I mean, I just think DJ Moore is probably like going to catch 6 balls. They might go for 12 yards, but that we just need the balls to be caught.
Nice. Well, speak for yourself because I do need the balls to go for some yards. I got DJ Moore 60+ receiving yards plus 110 at FanDuel. I was all over his over 5.5 receptions, but I had that paired with something else back when it was plus 105. Well, that's something else already lost. I can't remember what it was, but it was one of the football games yesterday, so that parlay is dead. I need to get back in on DJ Moore, so that's why I'm doing this. But here's the thing. This guy's done this in 4 of his last 6 games. We all saw him do it, okay? The 2 times he didn't do it wasn't his fault. What happens is the Bears fall behind, and then Caleb Williams starts looking for DJ. All right. It's a great strategy, and it's one that'll work again tonight. We just saw Justin Jefferson embarrass these Seahawks last week. Guy went for 144 yards. We only need 60 from DJ. Okay. That's first half type stuff. Feels right.
Well, if he's catching 6 balls, he's probably getting 60 receiving yards. So that sounds good to me. I'm going to go play on the Seahawks. This one's another pretty obvious one. Zach Charbonnet, 70+ rushing yards, plus 115, bet 365. One of these situations where the starter is out, so the backup comes in, is sometimes even better than betting on the starter because the backup gets like 100% of the work. You know what I mean? Like there's no split between the starter and the backup. That's exactly what we're going to have here with Charbonnet. Ken Walker is out. Kenny Skywalker is what I like to call him. The Bears' run defense is just it's just an abomination. I mean, for 2 straight weeks, we've not only taken a rushing prop against the Bears, but we've laddered it, and both ladder plays have hit. Jahmyr Gibbs and Aaron Jones, which I'm not saying Charbonnet is those two guys, but he can get us to 70 yards against this rush defense. On the season, Bears allow the second most rushing yards per game at 117. Since week 8, that number's gone up to 132. Very, very bad. Looking at some of their advanced metrics also show a bad run defense. 4th worst stuff rate. They allow the 3rd highest adjusted yards before contact per attempt. And 7 of the last 8 running backs against the Bears have hit their rushing prop over. The only one that missed was a backup running back. It was Cam Akers, who had 24 rushing yards, and his over-under was 24.5. So even the backups are hitting mostly against the Bears. And Charbonnet's played 4 games this year without Walker. He's hit 70 rushing yards in 2 of those 4 games. He's averaging over 15 carries per game. But that number is being brought down a little bit by the Packers game 2 weeks ago, where the Seahawks were basically down like 3 touchdowns before the first quarter even ended. So he only had 8 rush attempts in that game. The other games, I mean, one he had 22, so he's getting the ball. They're probably going to be winning the entire time because it's the Bears. So he's probably going to get 20 carries. We just need 70 yards. I thought that felt right, as you would say.
Yeah, no, it does feel. You had me at Zach Charbonnet. So that was good. That was good. I'm going to go with Keenan Allen, 65+ receiving yards, plus 110 at Fanatics. I know I said Caleb starts looking for DJ Moore when things go south, but he looks for Keenan Allen too, like a lot. Okay, over the last 5 games, Keenan Allen has seen 13+ targets in 3 of them. Okay, that's like Madden numbers. All right, it's no surprise that in 4 of those 5 games, he went for at least 73 yards. The only time he didn't, Matt, was the time where Thomas Brown went down to the field from the booth. Okay, that was a weird time for everybody, all right? There was always going to be growing pains, and there was. The Bears are kind of used to the new setup now, and that means Keenan Allen is back to going off. We only need 65 yards here, Matt. Okay, that's not a lot, all right? Feels right.
Not a lot of yards.
So you got nothing for NBA, no more NFL, huh? We did 4, and that's it.
Well, I mean, 4-0 is not bad, you know?
That's a valid point. That's a valid point. I'll be honest with you, man. I listened to the whole show that we just did right there. I didn't hear one loser.
Me neither.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, you're with your in-laws, aren't you?
Sure am. Yeah.
All right. So you're back to that. So I'm gonna let you get back to that. I'm gonna go back to doing all kinds of things around this house because the day after Christmas, when you get kids, is that's no picnic. All right. There's a lot to do. Okay. lot going on here. I'm going to be back at 4 though. Okay. We're going to find more bangers for tonight. There's a lot of NBA games, just like we talked about at the top of the show. So we will get into that. If you want to see some of those and you want to see what the tools that OddsJam can do in finding those, join me at 4 p.m. on this channel. Subscribe right now. Hit the notifications on. You don't want to miss this. We will see you then. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching.